Alright, BCA-101, and this would be day 27, Monday, (3/27/17). We logged into Windows 8 using this information. The students got into groups. The assignment, we had the laptop assignment, business student. We talked a little bit about the price. They said anywhere from over $1,000 to, I gave an example of $399 for a pretty decent laptop. We talked about platforms, you know, a PC laptop with Windows, PC Mac, OS 10 or Windows operating system. Could get something with Linux, or we could get a Chromebook that basically needs the internet to function. More on those later. They said specific things that needed. We needed RAM, we needed a hard drive. We talked about how important RAM was. We talked about the actual size. How much does it weigh? How big is the screen? How good does the screen look? Is it a touch screen? We talked a little bit about the processor and the battery inside. When doing this, we ran into some number things. So I mentioned K is 2 to the 10, which is 1024. So K is approximately 1,000, but not exactly. That's say when you see something like a megabits or megabyte, that's approximately 1,000,000. Not exactly, because of 2 raised to a power and so forth. We talked about giga, also billion. Then we took a look at these items. The students found their logical IP. They should be able to find their MAC. And then the students defined DNS, DHCP. We talked a little bit briefly about the default gateway. We'll talk more about that later on. So we looked at the PCs we have here in campus, and we talked a little bit about them communicating out to the internet, to somewhere else. We looked up an IP address for Dell. We used NSLOOKUP, and we did that at the command prompt, and we looked up Dell.com, and it came back with an IP that we were used to access the web. Students looked up what Tier 1 providers were, the main group that runs the. Then we did some HTML. We did it in groups. So they use Nano. They created an index. HTML should have changed their public directory first. Did this, and that took up most of the class. We are going to next for the web work. We're going to put an image on Wednesday, an image and a link on their web pages. That's it.